All right, settle in, partners, and let me tell you a tale of terror. Well, as terrifying as a thing can be when it's made of fluff and has googly eyes. It all started in the quiet of the ranch house. Well, apartment, but a fella can dream. Our hero, Pom Pom, a Pomeranian whiter than a high noon cloud, was fixing to bunk down in his favourite spot, a well-loved blanket atop his dog bed. But something was mighty peculiar. The air smelled electric, like after a lightning strike, but without the fun part. And that blanket, it wasn't just laying there, it was breathing. Now Pom Pom, being brave as a lone cowboy, gave a little warning yip. That's when his pal, A.R.F 9000, a robotic hound dog made of shiny metal, rolled on over. His job was to keep the peace, but his fancy eyes, usually a calm blue, started flickering like a bad neon sign. That paranormal interference jammed his signals something fierce. Instead of seeing a possessed blanket, his scrambled brain projected what it knew. Danger. And what does a robot dog reckon is dangerous? Why, a giant, shadowy vacuum cleaner monster, right there on the wall. I kid you not. Well, the place went plumb crazy. A.R.F was projecting every scary thing in his database. Giant cats, shimmering mailmen, you name it. And in the middle of it all, that blanket rose up. It was a silly-looking spectre, a bouncing blob with eyes as big and dumb as dinner plates. But it was possessive. It didn't want to hurt no one. It just wanted that dog bed all to itself. Can you believe it? So here's the showdown. A confused robot creating a light show of horrors, a fluffy ghost that couldn't scare a butterfly, and one brave little dog caught in the middle. How do you beat a haunted blanket? With the one thing that trumps all magic, a favourite, well-chewed, squeaky toy. Pom Pom gave it a mighty honk right in the blob's face. The thing was so surprised, it just deflated like a week-old party balloon. The projections vanished. A.R.F's eyes cooled back to a gentle blue. Well, partners, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to tap that like button and hit subscribe for more mighty fun stories. It sure would help a cowgirl storyteller out. And just like that, the haunting was over. The blanket was just a blanket again. Sometimes, friends, the spookiest battles ain't fought with strength, but with a good loud squeak. And a partner, even a glitchy one, by your side. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go check my own bedroll, just in case.
What if the best adventures are hiding right under your nose? This is the story of a little dog named Pom Pom. He was fluffy like a cloud, curious and very clever. His very best friend was a bright red toy squirrel named Mr. Squeaks. It was the best toy for chomping. His other friend was A.R.F 9000, a shiny robot dog with kind, glowing blue eyes, who was always there to help. Wait a sec. Smash that like button and subscribe so you'll never miss Pom Pom's next exciting story. One day, Pom Pom chomped down on Mr. Squeaks extra hard. Squeak! But this squeak was different. It was a magic squeak. The sound ripped a tiny, glowy, shimmering hole in the air right in front of him. Mr. Squeaks was pulled right through it. A.R.F 9000 whirred and beeped, its lights flashing a warning. But without even thinking, brave little Pom Pom took a big leap and followed his friend. The robot dog quickly followed, its metal paws clicking on the floor. They tumbled out into a place that was unbelievable. The world under the couch was gone. They were in a giant, amazing land. Tiny specks of dust floated around them like beautiful, glittery stars. The threads of the carpet were like a huge, tickly forest. Can you imagine that? Pom Pom and A.R.F. were giants in this tiny, hidden world. A.R.F. 9000 sensors whirred, mapping this strange new place. Then they heard it. A faint squeak. Squeak. Pom Pom followed the sound. There was Mr. Squeaks. But just as he was about to grab him, the whole world began to shake. A huge, dark shadow fell over everything. It was a hand. A giant human hand was coming down to fluff the cushions. The sky was falling. This was it, the big moment. A.R.F.-9000 beeped urgently, calculating the exact moment to jump. Pom Pom was a little scared, but he was so brave for his friend. He took a deep breath and jump. He snatched Mr. Squeaks. Now, Pom Pom, now! Beeped A.R.F. Together, they shot back toward that glowy hole like a fluffy white rocket and a shiny metal blur. They made it through, just as the portal zipped closed behind them. Pop! They were back home, safe. Pom Pom held his toy tight. A.R.F. 9000 nuzzled him with a cool metal nose, beeping a happy, relieved sound. Everything looked normal again, but Pom Pom would never look at his couch the same way again, because he learned the biggest secret. You don't have to go far to find an adventure. Sometimes the greatest, most amazing worlds are hiding right under your nose, especially when you have a good friend to explore them with you. What is the secret to a happy heart? In a world that loves perfect things, one messy little dog was about to teach us all a lesson. This is Pom Pom. He is sneaky, he is hopeful, and he is very, very fluffy. His world is warm and sunny. His job is to be loved. He is very good at his job. Life was perfect. Until the day his human brought home a new friend. This was the A.R.F. 9000, a robot pet. It was made to be perfect. It never made a mess. It never did anything wrong. It was everything Pom Pom was not. And just like that, our fluffy hero felt replaceable. But Pom Pom is a clever dog. He decided to fight back. Not with growls, but with tricks. Have you ever wanted to make your rival look just a little bit silly? Pom Pom tries to trip the robot with a rope. The robot steps right over it. He tries to blame it for a spilled plant. The robot cleans it up instantly. Nothing works. He was losing. What could a messy, real dog do that a perfect machine could not? The answer was simple. Be real. Be joyful. Be a little bit crazy. And then it happened. The moment that changed everything. The robot had touched the sacred bacon. A huge chase begins. Pom Pom's eyes pop open. He gets a low growl in his throat. This was the final straw. He grabs the bacon and runs. The robot's brain whirs. This was not in its plans. The robot tries to follow, but its perfect moves are no match for Pom Pom's crazy, fun chaos. The robot tries to go under the couch and gets completely stuck. Its lights blink, confused. See? He didn't win by being perfect. He won by being himself. And in that moment, the robot saw something new. It was learning. It was learning how to have fun. Because the best friend isn't the one who is perfect. It's the one who learns how to be perfectly imperfect with you. The Goodest bot had finally learned what joy feels like. And it's a little bit messy.
This is the happy aging we've always dreamed about.
If you love cute dogs, Tap the like button and subscribe to join Pom Pom's adventures.
Laughing through